Alright, so this is the Chun-Nan DLC pack. And we're gonna die! Whelp. This is the hub world. Your infinite doom. Actually, this is Chun-Nan right here. I know, this is the only one that actually has this information booth here. And it actually has a few additional items here, such as the Night Hub. Which is really funny that it mixes in here for whatever reason. We've done everything we want to do in this mod. If there is any problem, bug, report us and we will do the best we can to solve it. What is next? Well, this is the last adventure pack that will be released by me, but I am planning for future projects. Check out my YouTube channel. But I'm too lazy to look at the application to see what exactly it is, so we'll just look at this. With N69 and TiManXD. They also did the previous adventure DLC pack. But this one seems a little more fully fledged compared to the last one. Act 1 is still not here, but it's kind of unnecessary since we already get the other bits and pieces, such as hard mode, and Act 2, and so on. Yes, bad grammar should be a bug. No offense. I think it's another, like, 5-lap thing or something like that. Yeah. So we get a general idea of, like, where everything's gonna be at. And then we start the level over, and then just have slight object layout variations, such as now. There we go. Oh, they're indestructible. Okay. Seems like some of the warning labels aren't quite implemented, or maybe I just didn't. They're just not there normally, and I'm just crazy. Precision platforming. But we're getting close to the end here, I believe. Oh boy. There we go. So yeah, once again, if you're not sure who is streaming, this is Bartman3010, and again, this is Sega Channel Retro. And normally we do just streams of everything Sonic and Sega, since we're also part of Sonic Retro. So I occasionally write for the front page for both Sonic Retro and Sega Bits. Who knew? So that's probably why you haven't really heard of me that often, because I don't post in forums that often. Part of it being that I'm just kind of busy. There we go. Here's hard mode. Let's do it. And again, this is the wrong song. Maybe I do have custom music set on this thing or something like that. And I lost my controller. Great. Wrong button. Missed. Go. Kind of interesting that the game encourages you to stomp, so that you don't overshoot Sonic and make him collide into springs. There we go. Wrong button. But yeah, if you're wondering if, you know, what else we're going to be streaming, I'm going to try and look into some Sonic Adventure DX stuff as well, once I get past all the, generation stuff that we can look at. I'm about to just restart this thing so I can get my controller back, so I'm getting tired of, getting the wrong buttons hit here. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Okay, it does hurt. Alright. So it does work. But it's not really timed, it just rotates randomly. That's kind of weird. Oh gosh. Ah, come on. There we go, that's better. I think it's the halfway point here. But once again, I don't know what the drift button is, so this is a bit of a problem. Especially since I'm out of boost. Wrong button. Ah. This sucks. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try and restart this DLC, and if it acts up again, we're just gonna move on to the next DLC pack, because I'm tired of this controller acting up on me. Yes, the lighting effects aren't great because I'm not bothering with the Unleashed pipe renderer, because I'm lazy. Just let this be a lesson to you people watching. Don't ever buy a Windows 8 laptop, because it's garbage. Oh, I don't want to do this again. In fact, let's see if we can try a different stage here. And honestly, I still think this looks fine, even if I don't have the Unleashed, you know, shaders activated. It also makes this laptop run slower, so that's why I'm not really using it. Again, wrong song. Oh, but I like this. I get to drift on the water. There we go. What? Rocks. Really, all you need to do to fix Unleashed is just fix the voice acting, and that fixes the game entirely. I heard about this. Ah. But, yeah, somebody's asking me for, like, what they would recommend for, like, programming courses and things like that for a laptop. You don't have to have the most powerful thing to do any kind of programming, but, you know, say if you want to, like, have, like, a decent rig. Like, what I got is, like, an Intel i7, it just pushed me off. Intel Core i7... God. And it has NVIDIA graphics driver, but I actually don't recommend any laptop of any kind with NVIDIA drivers, because in my experience, they're pretty terrible. Because one of the problems I had, especially just getting Generations to run in the first place correctly, it wants you to, like, use the NVIDIA drivers to point out, you know, you want to use the NVIDIA graphics card and not the integrated graphics that Intel uses. I mean, I don't know why, like, you know, I'm able to just get that taken care of with any AMD driver, because that's what I've been using for my desktop with no problem. Ah, yes, the Sonic 06 stuff. Come on, Sonic. I'll see if I can get that running before we end the stream. Okay. Yeah, after this level finishes, I think we're going to move on to either the next Generations mod, or we're just going to move on to Sonic Adventure DX. Because we still got about 2 hours to kill. So yeah, just anything that has, I would rather recommend, like, AMD stuff, because I just had better luck with that compared to Intel and NVIDIA so far. In fact, I think it's pretty terrible with the NVIDIA drivers. Especially since I like to play a lot of old games, and the controller died. Or you know what? That's enough looking at this mod, I guess.